Real quick, before we get started, the next Play to Win cEDH tournament at Cloud City Games is coming up.
The tournament's going to be on April 25th at the Cloud City Games at the Strauss Mall location.
The tournament is proxy-friendly, 96 players, 5 rounds, cut the top 16, and pay out in store credit.
Make sure you sign up at the link below to get your spot in the tournament, and you gotta pay through the website. And then you'll receive a follow-up email that you can put your deck list into the Spice Rack link that you get.
So save a spot, and we'll see you today. No, we'll save a spot today, and we'll see you there.
Hello today. We'll see you in April.
April 25th is when it is. Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by Nate and Brandon to figure out which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is the best commander in cEDH.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like access to the Children, where you can see us play more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles over there on Patreon.
So we have me on Casey Jones' Baby Atali, Ruby Twinstorm, Cam on Leonardo Shops, Brandon on Leonardo the Balance, Michelangelo the Hard Turtle Time. It's a different Leonardo. And Nate is on Krang and Shredder, Demir Atali.
Can I have some stickers?
3.
6.
9.
I heard 6. I heard 9. Gladness is 5. I'll take 5. Any pre-games?
Yes.
Oh, double.
I got a Gemstone Caverns, and I'm going to get rid of an Expedition map.
I got a Gemstone Caverns, and I'm going to get rid of a Wishclaw Talisman.
May I go for 3rd, please?
Can I go 7th?
Draw a card. Basic Mountain. Rite of Flame. Arcane Signet. Pass my turn.
I'll get a draw. Emergence Zone. Pass.
Draw for turn. Volcanic Island. Lotus Petal. Dark Ritual. No big deal, guys. It's just Necropotence.
Oh, no.
Flash in this Deep Gnome Terramancer so that everyone knows what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
Something powerful.
Yeah, now that we know that I'm going to lose the game, at least we got to see one of the cards in my hand.
I'm going to pay 30. Go to 10.
Cowabunga, dude.
Cowabunga.
End step, man. If I had found a single source of free mana. So, move to discard. Relevant cards that are getting discarded are Voice of Victory, Born Upon a Wind, Final Fortune, Imperial Seal, Silence, Diabolic Intent, Mindbreak Trap, Vampiric, Defense Grid, Remora, Flusterstorm, Birds of Paradise, Veil of Summer, and then a bunch of lands and mana sources. Ship it. I will draw.
Urza Saga is my land for turn. Pay 2 life, go to 38, Axiom Probe, targeting Brandon. Reveal to the table. Seems good.
Seems good. Seems like beseech into breach.
Okay, after looking at this for a long time, I think I figured out a line that Brandon might have been able to take here on his first turn. Had he cast that Final Fortune in the end step, sacrificing the Lotus Petal, on his turn, he would have been able to play Command Tower, play Ragavan, play Soul Ring, play Culling the Weak, sacrificing the Ragavan, making 4 black, and then 2 with the Soul Ring. He can beseech, getting rid of the Necropotence, looking for Underworld Breach, and then with a black and a colorless left over, cast Demonic Tutor, looking for Lion's Eye Diamond, discard his whole hand, and I think that would leave him 9 cards in the graveyard, counting the Final Fortune and the Necropotence that went, as well as the other stuff. And then with 9 cards in his graveyard, he can cast the Lion's Eye Diamond again, exiling 3 cards, going up to 6 black mana, and then he can, with another 3 cards, beseech the mirror from the yard to look for a Brain Freeze away his library, and then I think he's got something there. I think that's something.
Draw. Sensei's Divining Top. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw card. Crystal Vein. Cast Treasonous Ogre.
Gnarly.
That's sick.
9 life to make 3 mana, and I'm going to cast Casey Jones. 3. Urbrask by paying 12 life with my Treasonous Ogre. Puts me at 19 already. Pay 3 life, make a red mana, and cast Strike It Rich. Trigger Urbrask. Brandon, I'll deal the 1 damage to you and make a red mana.
How unfortunate.
This is the only thing that I could do to maybe not lose on turn 2, and I do have a kind of nuts start, so hopefully this will be enough. I don't know.
Here's a treasure. Pay 6 more life. Will of the Just Guy. Trigger Urbrask. Deal damage to Brandon and make a red.
8. All right, I think here I'll offer.
Sad. 2 treasures. Here's another 3 life, and I'll go to 7. Past in Flames. Trigger Urbrask. Deal damage to Brandon.
7.
Rite of Flame from my graveyard with the red mana. Trigger Urbrask to make a red mana and deal damage to Brandon.
6.
Cast Strike It Rich from my graveyard. Trigger Urbrask to make a red mana. Damage to Brandon.
5.
Cast Will of the Just Guy. Trigger Urbrask. Make a red mana. Deal damage to Brandon.
4.
I'm discarding Fury, Warrior's Oath, and a land.
I'm going to discard Grim Monolith, Mangara, Mystic Forge, and Springleaf Drum.
Talisman, Windfall, Rainfilth, Toxic Deluge.
All right, let's see. Fuck! I could Warrior's Oath and then just pray my top deck is good. What would I draw? We're gonna lose.
Draw actual bolt.
I don't want to take an extra turn because I don't feel I can win here. So I'll cast this Chromox. Under the the Chromox, I'll actually put this Simian Spirit Guide. Activate Urbrask, and I'm going to exile and return it to the battlefield. Target you, Brandon, on the first saga, deal 3 damage to you and each creature you control.
I'm down to 1.
Who'd have thought this fucking card is like actually kind of nuts? I mean, here specifically, it allows you to just attack Brandon and kill him, which is great for me because then maybe that means I'll get an extra turn.
That's good for all of us, because maybe that means all of us will get an extra turn.
Mana Vault, pass my turn.
But now the unfortunate part is that I didn't win on my turn, which is what I'm supposed to do when I cast Casey. So now on the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to have to discard my hand up. Luckily, there's a Past in Flames somewhere involved here, so maybe that won't be the end of the world.
Oh, you're just gonna feed your Past in Flames with all the cards in your hand thanks to Casey Jones? I'll untap and draw. What a fucking stupid game. I'll play a Plains to Taru. Brandon, give you a card.
What?
Make a tap treasure, Lotus Petal. Move to combat. Brandon, I'm gonna come at you for 2.
Sack this Lotus Petal for a blue, and then I will allow damage to happen and die.
Perfect. I'm so glad you
So
did that.
funny. Oh my god. I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, I will draw. There's a Shaka Tree. Place no covered island as my land for turn. Imposter Mech.
What are you trying to get here?
I'm gonna get it to Taro. We're gonna both draw a card.
Oh, I love this idea.
I get it to Taro. We draw a past turn.
Upkeep trigger, Casey Jones. I'll randomly discard 3 cards from my hand. Bonus round in City Traders. Draw step. Yoink. The Great Work will go to 2, so I'll make 3 treasures. Past in Flames from my graveyard, flashing it back. Will of the Jeskai with his 3 treasures that I made and this 1 red mana. I'm discarding this Relic of Legends.
Pact the Negation, Snap, Flooded Strand, Gemstone, Spire.
Metalworker, Aether Flux, Crystal Vein, Mox Opal, Swords to Plowshares.
Each make a treasure.
Prismatic Vista. Why the fuck is this in this deck?
So that you can trigger Deep Gnome Terramancer.
It's for Underworld Breach, but now as I am at 7 life, it is exactly a piece of shit.
If this was just a basic mountain, Treasonous Ogre could still give me 2 more mana, but as it stands, it can only give me 1 if I have to sacrifice this to go to 6.
Crack Prismatic Vista. Go to 6. Go to Mountain.
Deep Gnome Terramancer trigger.
Hell yeah, you got it.
I get to go look for a Plains and put it into play tapped.
Go down to 3 with Treasonous Ogre to make a red mana. Flashback Warrior's Oath. Pop a quick extra turn after this. Nate, I'm going to come at you for combat. I'm going to attack you for 6.
32.
Go to my last and final turn. Untap. Draw a step. I'll lose the damage to Mana Vault. The Great Work will trigger. Until end of turn, you may cast instant and sorcery spells from your graveyard. So that means just bonus round I'm allowed to cast from my graveyard.
Hi, me again. Urbrask doesn't do just that. It doesn't even do what I said. It first of all says any graveyard, which means I can cast spells from any graveyard. And also, it's not a Past in Flames. It's not like right now all the things in the graveyard gain flashback or anything like that. Throughout the turn, I may cast things from the graveyard. If I cast a spell and it goes to my graveyard, I can cast it from my graveyard and then it gets exiled. So this turn could have been even more crazy than it's about to be. Okay, this guy flips back over. Jessica's Will, targeting Nate. Trigger Urbrask, deal a damage to Nate.
31.
Make a red, up to 6 mana, and exile top 3. Rogak, Runaway Steamkin, Final Fortune. Well, that one's bad. Runaway Steamkin, go down to 4 red mana. Cast Rograk. Trigger Runaway Steamkin, flashback bonus round. Trigger Runaway Steamkin, trigger Urbrask. Deal a damage to Nate and make a red mana.
Nate, maybe this is the time to try to see if you can fish for something with your top?
I will do that. Tap it to draw a card.
Taru trigger.
Trigger to make a mana and deal damage to Nate. And then Runaway Steamkin trigger to make another counter. And bonus round.
Things are looking suddenly very red, very good in red. This deck I cannot believe is actually working.
Cast a Heat Shimmer, targeting my Casey Jones, then Urbrask trigger, a Runaway Steamkin trigger, and a bonus round trigger to make a copy of it. I'll have the copy target Runaway Steamkin. Counter on the Runaway Steamkin, the first one this year. Ping Nate again, I guess. Make a red. Regular Heat Shimmer on Casey Jones to make a copy. Put Casey Jones into my command zone. All this to get a trigger to draw 3 cards.
Bonus round here is obviously extra cracked because the main thing that this deck needs to do is continue to make mana and find cards at the same time. So being able to make a copy of my Casey Jones and then make a copy of like a Runaway Steamkin to be able to make more mana the next time just like allows it to go like way over the top.
Fixes both of the problems at the same time.
Remove the 3 counters from Runaway Steamkin to make 3 more red mana and go up to 4. Cast a Mox Opal. Cast Skirk Prospector. Trigger my 2 Runaway Steamkins. Sacrifice the Skirk Prospector. Go up to 4 here. Kindle the Inner Flame. Targeting my commander. Trigger Urbrask to deal native damage. Make a red mana. Trigger my 2 Runaway Steamkins to get a second counter on each of them. Make another copy of Casey Jones.
I missed a bonus round trigger there. I should have had 2 copies there.
Draw 3. Lightning Bolt targeting Nate. I have an Urbrask trigger to deal you another damage. 2 Runaway Steamkin triggers to get a 3rd counter on each of them. Copy will also go at you, Nate. Remove the 3 counters from each of my Runaway Steamkins to make 3 mana each. Cursed Mirror. Trigger both of my Runaway Steamkins. Have it come in as a copy of the these Runaway Steamkins. Then I'm going to, probably for the first time ever, flashback this Kindle of the Inner Flame by beholding 3 elementals. Here they are. Target my commander off of the first one, Urbrass trigger as well to make a mana and deal damage to Nate. Copy of the Runaway Steamkin, and then the original one copying my commander. Draw 3 cards. Seething Song. Trigger, 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 trigger. Nate, Runaway Steamkin gets up to 3. This one gets up to 3. That one gets up to 2. This other one gets up to 1. Bonus round trigger to make 5. Remove the 3 counters from each of these Runaway Steamkins. Gamble. Trigger, 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 trigger. An Urbrask for a damage and a mana. Counter on each of my Runaway Steamkins. Bonus round trigger to copy it. Discard. Someone would discard a card, please, at random.
Number 4.
Flare of Duplication, gone. The original Gamble, 1 through 6.
4.
Wheel of Fortune, gone. Remove 3 counters from this to make 3 red mana. Boom. Cast Electro Duplicate. I have a whole bunch of triggers that I would like to respond to. Flash in a Dualcaster Mage. Dualcaster come in and have a copy Electro Duplicate, which will copy the Dualcaster, which will copy Electro Duplicate. Make billions of 2/2s with haste, and I haven't got to combat yet, so I'll attack you both for billions of damage.
Damn.
Dude, my heart's beating so fast, pitter patter. I can't believe that actually worked. Treason Soaker's powerful.
Dude, I know, right? Why do you think I love that card so much?
That was probably the best showing that we're ever going to get from this Casey Jones. That's like the best case scenario. With Treasonous Ogre, this deck almost feels like a real deck. Without Treasonous Ogre, I feel like it has a much harder time. But that, I mean, although I just ended on Dualcaster Mage combo, what it really did was like stop a Necropotence deck from being able to win on turn 2, while also setting up a situation that it could win through interaction. Like Brandon did have a Flusterstorm for me at some point, but I just happened to have Past the Flames as well to be able to keep on going. And that was also pretty good to be able to have Past in Flames, Will of the Jeskai, and the flipped version of Urbrask all be able to get me a whole bunch of extra stuff from my graveyard, kind of just like best case scenario. But I do think there's maybe something with this deck. If there are any like Mono Red Storm players that want to give this deck a try, I would love to see how powerful this deck could get.
It's just cool that the thing in the command zone is the card advantage, because normally we get like the mana advantage in the command zone, and I feel like there's so much mana in red that you can already use that you need to see more cards in red instead. So I kind of like this access that this deck attacks on for that reason.
We still do have time for another game though. Should we do another one?
Oh yeah, let's get another game in then.
Someone pick
4.
10.
2.
Guacamole's probably your best.
UAOE 4. That's a 4. No free games for me.
I'll get a draw. Plains, Vexing Bobble, pass.
Draw. Command Tower. Do a Mystic Remore. Say go.
I will draw. Starting town. Pass.
Draw card. Scalding Tarn. Crack. Go to 39. Exile this Simian Spirit Guide for a red. Artist Talent.
Ooh, I could draw.
I feel talented. Pass my turn.
Untap and draw. Play a Plains. Cast Esper Sentinel. Pass. I was actually debating on doing Esper Sentinel on turn 1 or doing the Bobble on turn 1, but
You're on the play. I feel like Vexing Bobble like that. It does a better chance of slowing people down, and then you still get the potential card draws from S% on next turn.
exactly, yeah, because they're not going to cast their free things anyway, so.
Untap, pay for the fish. Draw. Underground Sea, Mana Vault. You could draw.
Thank you.
Say go.
I will draw. Tarnished Citadel. Black. Going to 39. Wishclaw Talisman.
Trigger, trigger.
Yeah, you can all draw. Pass turn.
Draw card. Play a Sandstone Needle. Pass my turn.
Get a draw. Urza's Saga as my land. Dranith Magistrate. Pass. Nothing says new set commanders like a Dranith Magistrate.
Untap, upkeep, pay 2 for this fish. Marsh Flats. Say go.
Upkeep. I will draw. Play Marsh Flats. I'm going to use the Witchclaw.
Dibs.
Oh,
Dibs.
dibs. No, dibs. Dibs.
I'm going to give it to the mono white.
Oh, damn it.
It's probably a bad idea. 'Cause how many cards do you have in hand?
6 cards in hand.
He's got Esper Sentinel. I don't know.
What do you have in hand, Dylan?
With the Dranith Magistrate, I really can't do much.
You know how he finds an answer to Dranith Magistrate, though?
I need an answer to Drain the Magistrate, too.
So are you giving it to me or are you giving it to Cam?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you, Dylan.
That was terrible. That backfired on me completely.
This is my Wishclaw Talisman.
I'm going to find this card. Go ahead.
Untap and draw. Emergence Zone as my land for turn. Remove a depletion counter from my Sandstone Needle. Put Roaming Throne on the stack. As it enters, I'll name human and then pass my turn.
This is kind of the other side of this deck where you just kind of like playing clunky things and hope that you can like untap with enough clunky things that your storm turn is really crazy and good. So I don't know. We'll see.
But when you do find an answer to Dranith Magistrate, though, that'll be really good.
That'll be something.
And Dylan's ends up. I'm going to crack my fest.
In response, I'm going to crack my Marsh Flats, get Underground Sea, go into 38, flash in Washington.
I'll find this thunder.
I have a drawing.
I will untap and draw. Urza Saga trigger here. Plains is my land. Foundry Inspector. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, fish. I should let it go. Drop turn. Exotic Orchard. Praetor's Grasp. Target Nate.
May I draw a card?
I'll pay the 1. I'll take Constellation.
Yep. Are you doing anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Untap. I'll draw. City of Traders in my land for turn. Go to combat. Dylan in the air for 2.
Taking 2. 37.
Pass.
Untap. Draw card. City of Traders as my land for turn. Upgrade Artist Talent. Pass my turn.
I'm gonna draw. I have an Urza Saga trigger that I will make a colorless mana in response to. You're gonna Wan-Chi Tongue on my Sensei's top that I'm finding here.
Draw.
Defense Grid. Crack. Vexing Bobble now. Mana Vault. Cast the Grand Abolisher.
I have one thing that's terrible. I could like technically do something to find pyrokinesis, but I kind of get rocketed back into the Stone Edge if I do such a thing. I guess it's not the end of the world. Do you have anything, Nate?
It doesn't stop it. You guys will be able to cast more spells, but I don't think you guys are casting spells.
I can't even now with the defense grid. No. When the defense grid was here, things were different. The Vexing Bauble was here. Now that the Vexing Bauble is gone and the defense grid's here, I am unable to do things. So I actually take back what I said. I can tell you what it is if you want, like if it would help if you can get rid of the defense grid or something. I don't know if that helps or not.
Yeah.
I have Valakut Awakening. So like I could draw like Pyrokinesis and a red card, or because of the reduction, I could even draw Bolt.
Okay, I think I got what I can do. Otawara, the defense grid.
Is it worth it to mount the Foundry Inspector instead? Because from what I tell, he's going for a Mystic Forge line right here, and he only has 3 available mana. So if he plays back down the thing, he won't be able to cast Mystic Forge. You can still do that, and I can dig, but my thing is a maybe response. I think you have an actual way to just bounce the Foundry Inspector here, and it buys us a turn. Unless you want me to try to dig instead.
I'd rather you dig.
What's the rule where I say I would like politicking to stop because I'm the active player and I would like people to make a decision? Is that a rule I can implement?
Yeah, you can implement that rule. So you're bouncing the defense grid?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Defense grid bounces to my hand.
Pop this Sandstone Needle to make 2 red. Valakut's Awakening, Artist Talent trigger on the cast to discard and draw.
May I draw a card?
You can draw a card. Discard this mountain. Draw a card. Valakut Awakening. I will put 3 cards on the bottom of my library. Draw 4 cards. If you guys are going to Grand Abolisher, I am going to pass when it gets to me. I have nothing else I can do.
Shit. I wish I could talk to Nate more.
Take 1, going to 37, Born Upon a Wind.
May I draw a card?
You may. Born Upon a Wind, I'm going to draw. Cast Mox Opal. Cast Chromox. Put this underneath.
A Flusterstorm?
Yep. Cast Brainstorm. These 2 back. Take 2 Taxing Probe. Target Brandon. Brandon, I'm just going to reveal it.
Oh.
Huh.
The Drannith is still keeping me from winning.
Yeah, okay.
It is a Necro and Dig, which is a probable win, but it's not like we're just dead.
Still have to draw my card. Doesn't matter. Never mind. Can't do it.
So Grand Abolisher resolves?
Grand Abolisher resolves.
After all this, do you actually have it, or was it all a bluff?
Could you imagine if I was like, wow, I'm so glad you bounced the defense grid because I have to pass.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. I'll spend 3 mana on Mystic Forge.
Yeah.
Draw a card with Sensei's top. Put it back on top. Oh, look at this. I can present a loop where I draw most of my deck. Since Sensei's top's free and I can cast artifacts from the top of my deck, I'm going to end the loop just right here for right now with Sensei's top back in play. Chrome Mox, and I'll put Ranger Captain of Eos underneath it. Cast Walking Ballista for X equals 0. It just goes right to my graveyard. Mox Opal, Agate the Soul Cauldron. Cast a Soul Ring for free. Felwar Stone. Leonardo. Activate Agate the Soul Cauldron to put a +1/+1 counter on Leonardo by exiling Walking Ballista. This will give it the Walking Ballista ability. I'll remove this counter to ping Dylan for a damage.
Yeah.
When I ping him, I gain a life. When I gain a life, I put a +1/+1 counter on Leonardo. I will present a loop where I will ping the table for infinite damage this way.
We're dead.
Mono white and mono red, the best decks in cEDH according to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's right. You saw it here, folks, and there's nothing that can be disputed.
That was a great show into Leonardo. I'm not sure if this deck is actually a deck. It's reminiscent of like Heliod Walking Ballista, but that hasn't been a deck for a long time. Leonardo, it does make the combo a lot cheaper, but it does make you have to have an extra card. But Agate the Soul Cauldron is kind of a good card. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely seems maybe. I think the most better deck, though, is Casey Jones. I think I really liked seeing that go.
That first game did make it appear to be as such. I don't know. I think there's something there. The deck feels like really kind of tricky to play, but also once you get it going, it does really do its thing. So I'm hopeful. I think that the deck might be something. I'm not sure. The 5-color deck is nothing, but if you want to see it do well on our Chill to Win, you can go check out on our Patreon where it does a 5-color stuff thing good, you know?
Thanks for playing Krang and Shredder, Nate. I appreciate you hanging out with us today.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on our Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Abyss AA, E4 cards and more red, Finks MTG, Wandering Around, Mike H, Tom Bieber, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Nathan Cohen, Mr. Jerby, Okie Toad, Penguin Man 0089, David Newman, Johnny Denver, Omelet, Rocky Hall, Pat Fires, Spangler, Larceny Roars, Yorboy Blue, Sparky Bees, SC Phillip, Only Groupie, Zach Hartley, Big Leagues Banjo, Reactive, Sean on the Ice, The Works 472, Gabriel Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Sipon, Joshua Day, Demon of Roscary's Corner Wild, Uncle Butts, Toot Luke Quaja, Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby Jeebus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on the internet for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
And we'll mention our $50 patrons. We'll do a shout out to our $50 patrons as well. Their names are Bob. Shout. Bub, I thought you were shushing me. No, shout them out. Bob Russell, Devin Morrow, Ruby Supreme, Willow 2998, Turtle 99, Rick, Sharticus, Big Saucy, Max McCumber, Mana, Ben Finelli, Jason Brooks, Spharius, oh no, Frog, Vietnam 69, Sarcastic, Mystic Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Dalton Poteet, John Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No one will think that was weird.
The next CDH, what is it called? The next play to win CDH tournament at Cloud City. Why is that stupid?
You gotta pay the troll toll if you wanted to come to the competition hole. You wanna pay the troll toll.